Have you ever heard when there are boats crossing the Mediterranean, refugees trying to get across the water into Europe to find freedom? Well, I had the privilege about 3 months ago to meet a girl who was supposed to be on one of those boats. Her name is Mary, and she was in Morocco, which is where I live, and she at the time was 8 months pregnant. She'd been trafficked from Nigeria to get into Europe. She got stuck in Morocco, which is right on the northern border of the African continent. And she was left in a forest for over a month by her trafficker, who never returned. He took thousands of her dollars and left her there hiding from the police. And day after day, she would hear stories of the day before, the night before, where the boats never made it across the Mediterranean. It would be 14 people had died. The next day would be 60 people died on the boat. The next day she would hear 20 people died on the boat. And finally, she decided, I've got to go get some help. I don't want to be one of those people. And she was one of the lucky ones. And I am Chrissy Duke. I am the president of Beauty for Ashes. We work in Morocco to fight human trafficking. And this is what human trafficking is. It's the stories you hear on the news, but it's also much more. It's anytime an illegal transportation of people or persons happens where they've been forced or coerced to do forced labor or commercial sexual exploitation. And our goal is to prevent human trafficking from ever happening. And Morocco is really unique in terms of the global issue of human trafficking, because Morocco is one of 5 main trade routes through all of Africa into Europe, into the United States, and the rest of the world. So people are being trafficked through Morocco to get to the rest of the world. It's also a destination for trafficking, and it's also a source for trafficking because it is a third world country. We see all types of trafficking there. And our goal is to bring awareness and education about the issue of human trafficking so that in Morocco, where the trade route is happening, where trafficking is just going through and flourishing, that we would see it stop and be prevented so that even in your community, right where you are in Northern Virginia, you wouldn't be seeing people being transported to your community. I grew up in Northern Virginia, and I'm excited that the community which equipped me might be able to participate and equip young women and girls all over the world to find freedom, and so that they may be free indeed. You can join us by going to our website, beautyforashesafrica.org. We are a startup. We just got started. We opened our crisis center for young girls who are at risk to trafficking in January, and we provide housing, vocational training, education, counseling, and also transitional aid back into society. And this issue, human trafficking, it's in every country, and it can be really overwhelming. But the thing is, it cannot be met by any one means. We need everybody to be involved. We need the government. We need civil services. We need religious institutions. We need the general public. Everybody is part of this unfolding story, and everybody can be part of stopping human trafficking before it even starts, of preventing it from happening. So if you'd like to be involved, we would love to connect with you. Come on over to our website or join us on Facebook or Instagram and learn more about Beauty for Ashes and what we're doing to stop human trafficking around the world. Thank you for listening, and enjoy the rest of your conference.